Hey guys, Wade here with Texas Duck Dogs. Heel, heel, sit. Good. All American Retrievers and Callback Retrievers. Texas Duck Dogs are hunt test and family gun dog training. Check out our website for all the information, videos, and pricing. All American Retrievers is our field trial program where I travel the country competing in AKC Retriever field trials. And then Callback Retrievers is our breeding program and website. You can see there about our upcoming litters. We've got a fantastic black female available right now. This is River, and River is out of the 5-time national champion, 2 U.S. and 3 Canadian, Just Floyd. True Line's Just Floyd. Amy Henninger runs that dog, and just amazing. So anyway, the dam on this dog is Lee Smithwick's QA2 yellow female named Cleo, out of some dynamite yellow genetics. So what I want to talk to you about today is teaching the right way to do a thing before you teach the wrong way to do a thing. Some trainers teach the wrong way first, then teach the right thing. I'm telling you, you should teach the right way first, then teach the wrong way. It's about where you put your emphasis. And so virtually all dog trainers are somewhat of a balanced dog trainer, meaning they use some level of positive reinforcement and some level of negativity to correct unwanted behavior patterns. What I'm wanting our training industry to do, or what I should say is what I try and strive to do personally as a trainer, I want to teach the right way to do a task before I ever teach the dog that was wrong. So I want to so ingrain the good behavior pattern of doing it the right way, the right way, the right way, the right way, that the one time they deviate and do it the wrong way, it makes sense. Oh, that was wrong because this is right, if that makes sense. A simple example is throwing puppies watermarks. I never throw a young puppy a watermark where they can cheat, whether it's running a shoreline or around a pond or down a point or over to a point. It's all open water splash marks. Hit the shoreline and swim. Hit the shoreline and swim. Hit the shoreline and swim. We do that over and over and over and over and over. And the puppy learns, hit the shoreline, go straight. Go straight for that object and swim out to it. Keep your eye on it. Never lose sight of the target. Never lose sight of the target. When they get older and the marks become more complicated, and we've already taught them whistle, sit, and casting and handling, now we throw a cheaty mark. Every other mark the puppy's ever gotten has been straight into the water and to the object. And I try to, even when we introduce cheaty marks, I try to make it so simple that their first attempt is success. I call it bulletproof success. I want it to be so straightforward and so obvious, the task, that they don't even think about doing it the wrong way. Then I add in a layer of complication. Maybe we back up. Maybe instead of having the bumper floating 4 feet off the shoreline, maybe it's right on the shoreline in the edge of the grass, and maybe they lose sight of it. But bulletproof success, that idea that the first time we do something, it is so simplistic that the dog's going to do it right. Then from there, you add in layers of complication. So as I back up and add in distance, that makes it a little more complicated. And now on the corner cutter mark, all of a sudden the door's open, where before we were right on the shoreline and that bird is splashing right there and it's straight into the water and cut the corner. So you add in the layer of complication. And now I've got a tool in my tool belt to whistle sit the dog and cast into the water. And for the first time, he's going to learn the wrong way to do a thing. But not until he attempts that wrong way to do a thing. So I've taught the right way from puppyhood. Do it right, do it this way, straightforward, success, success. Now we're going to teach a complicated single. We're going to scoot up. We're going to have bulletproof success. We're going to back up and let the dog attempt. And eventually, if the dog ever takes the fail, whistle sit, that correction to him is going to make a whole lot more sense because he's done it the right way all of his life. And he's even done it the right way on that mark 2 or 3 times, so that the one time he does it the wrong way and he has to get corrected for it, that light bulb goes off faster. Contrast that to backing up 240 yards off of a cheaty corner cutter mark, throwing the mark and turning the dog loose. And the very first time he runs that, he tries to hook around the corner of the bank. First time. So now you've got a big confidence killer. Instead of doing it right through Bulletproof Success, you only get to show him the wrong way, and you hope that as a dog, he's smart enough and able to figure out the right way. I want you to emphasize success in your training. Teach the right way to do a thing first, and it will make more sense when they do it wrong and you have to correct for doing it wrong. I hope you're tracking with me. If your puppy from puppyhood has been allowed to run around the bank and run down the point and swim and get out here and get out early and get out on this point and do all these things, and you've developed these bad behavior patterns, that's a whole lot harder to solve than a dog that's never been allowed to do it the wrong way at all. And you've used success and ingraining good behavior patterns and teaching a thing the right way before you ever introduced failure. A lot of trainers teach through failure. That's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. Close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door. Correction, negative association, correction, burn off this, burn off that bank, burn off. And you hope the dog in all of that chaos is able to figure out the right way to do it. And that is really hard for a dog. We as humans understand, we look at it and understand the task. Your dog doesn't. Hey, come here, sit. You looking at the chickens? This applies to everything, from sitting to fetching to de-cheating to everything you're going to teach a dog. Teach the right way, emphasize the right way, emphasize success, teach through success, use Bulletproof Success. When the fail does arise, and it will arise, it's going to make a whole lot more sense to the dog on what the answer is, or what the correct solution to the problem is. I hope this helps. Happy training. See you in the field. Join our team with a dog. Buy a puppy from us. Get in our gun dog or our hunt test program. We've got grounds in North Dakota and in Minnesota this summer. We'd love to see you up there. Send your dog with us up north. We'll get them on the trip. Heel. Good. Sit. Hey, fetch. Good dog. What a good dog. Sit. Hold. Hold. Good. Drop. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, fetch. Good boy. Drop. Again, this is River coming right along in our field trial program. Sit. Teach through success, not through failure. Show them the right thing first and the wrong thing second. You'll be a lot better off and you'll be a happier dog trainer. See you in the field.